What's going on YouTube? Mr. Wheels here once again bringing you another episode of Sports Talk. I'm going to be talking about the New York Rangers and Montreal Canadiens Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Final. It happened last night. If you didn't see it, New York was successful at eliminating Montreal out of the playoffs. Henrik Lundqvist recorded a shutout in a 1-0 win. New York will be the first team to advance to the 2014 Stanley Cup Final. And before I get into what I want to speak about, I'd ask you to please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Click the link in the video to follow me on Twitter, Mr. Wheels86 at Sledgehead86. Click the other link to like my Facebook page, Mr. Wheels86. Leave me a comment below. Tell me who you think is going to make it out of the West to meet the New York Rangers in the 2014 Cup Final. Let's get into what I want to speak about. I think that Montreal Canadiens fans must be heartbroken. Losing 1-0 is a hard way to lose. It's difficult. And most of Canada is probably upset. I'm personally not that upset. I'm not a Canadiens fan. Never have been, never will be. I don't care if they were the only Canadian team left in the playoffs or to make the playoffs. I'm just not a fan of them. I think the New York Rangers had a much better performance in Game 6 than Game 5. Henrik Lundqvist in Game 5 was chased from the net, let in 4 goals. Montreal won 7-4. Everybody knew that New York was going to come and bounce back, and they were textbook tonight. The game was close. Dustin Tokarski even got a piece of Dominic Moore's game-winning goal, but getting a piece of it wasn't enough. And one goal proved to be enough for the Rangers. This is the first time the Rangers have made the Stanley Cup Final in 20 years. And though it's heartbreaking for Montreal, I just think that, after losing Carey Price in Game 1, the Canadiens just didn't bounce back from that. Actually, they lost 7-1 or 7-2 in Game 1. I think they just didn't really have much of anything in this series. There was guys that just didn't show up. Brendan Gallagher, Thomas Plekanec, Max Pacioretty, Lars Eller, the list goes on and on. Thomas Vanek, those guys just didn't produce enough. And, PK Subban, I don't think he played that bad, but, really, the Canadiens all of them didn't play that bad. They just didn't show up enough when they needed to. I think, the Rangers were just too much for them. The Rangers don't have a lot of superstars, but, they just find a way to get things done. And I've already talked about that in previous videos. I think the Rangers have the best chance of winning the cup now because Henrik Lundqvist, he can record those 1-0 shutouts and just frustrate opposing teams. And now New York's going to have their hand full with either Chicago or New York. But if you look at Jonathan Quick and Crawford, they just don't look as good as Lundqvist does right now. So I'm going to say that New York is my favorite to win the cup because of their goaltending, because they find ways to get it done. Like this video if you're a New York Rangers fan. Congratulations to them. It's going to be an awesome cup final, and I will have a Stanley Cup Final preview coming very soon. I just wanted to kind of do a recap of this game, and the recap is Montreal just didn't get it done in this game or in the series. New York came in on top. That's pretty much all there is to it. Stay tuned in a couple days for the Stanley Cup Final preview. I'll see you.